Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, sorry that this month's episode of this month of UK Funfairs is long overdue. Especially with the Hereford, but also it's a bit late getting it here today because of so many things that I was getting up to in Westfield because I was doing the pull on there. I'll get to that bit at the end of the video, but I was so late behind on a lot of things, and also I completely forgot to finish off this episode. But hopefully, yeah, it will be in time later tonight, as of recording this. But also, the other thing is, I am actually trying out a new microphone that I'm using for the very first time, and this is the very first video I'm recording with this new microphone, so hopefully the audio will sound a lot better compared to previous methods I used, as well as on the onboard audio, because I feel like that the microphone on this device, which I use to record these videos, is starting to deteriorate in a way. But all that malarkey out of the way, let's just see what's been happening this month in UK Funfairs. So hello and welcome to the April 2022 instalment of this month in UK Funfairs. Finally it's here, very long overdue, especially with after the Hereford videos I've ended up making. I'm not going to be doing anything much to open this up, I just want to dive straight into this and get this episode out of the way as quickly as I possibly can so I can get it out there to you guys. So let's just jump into a couple of things that have taken us quite a surprise. So first of all, some surprising news regarding Carter's Steam Fair.
This month a statement was released by Joby Carter which revealed an end of an era that we did not see coming. In the statement it was revealed that 2022 will be the last year Carter's Steam Fair will be touring, as the fair will be looking for a permanent home and a new owner for the fair. The full statement as well as tour dates and locations can be found on the Carter's Steam Fair website and their socials.
Okay, so with that, next up before we do get to the events is something very exciting that we are very excited to see in the future. Have a look at this.
This month we received some very exciting news. From 1996 to 2004 the Ward family built 12 of the Superstar rides under the name Northern Amusements and then Super Rides International. However, since the end of production we have yet to see any more of this ride being made. Well, that is all about to change. As finally after nearly 20 years another manufacturer will be taking on this iconic ride. And that manufacturer is none other than PWS Rides. Many will know they previously bought the rights to a previous Ward machine called the Super Trooper, which has been a huge hit with enthusiasts and the general public. And we are sure that now that PWS have purchased the drawing from David Ward to produce a prototype of a Superstar of their own, they will do a phenomenal job on this like they did with the Super Trooper. We cannot wait to see what PWS will do with this ride.
So yeah, we absolutely cannot wait to see what Perrin and his team do with the Superstar, and we look forward to seeing what he pulls off with this and what he pulls out of the bag for this, and we wish him all the very best moving forwards. Anyway, on to the events.
Nottingham Riverside Festival is making a comeback for the first time since 2019. The event, which has been cancelled twice in a row due to the pandemic, will return in August and will run from Friday the 5th to Sunday the 7th. Speaking of Nottingham, the big one, that is the Goose Fair, has been confirmed to make a return. Although we personally are not optimistic following the events surrounding decisions made by Nottingham City Council last year. The fair is scheduled to run longer than usual and will run from September the 30th until October the 9th. Another major fair making a return is the Hoppings on Newcastle's Town Moor. It was announced this month that the 17th to the 25th of June, Kirkcaldy Links Market finally made a return this month for the first time since 2019 after the past two dates scheduled during lockdown periods. It ran from Wednesday the 13th to Monday the 18th of April. Blackheath Common Funfair was forced to remain closed on Wednesday the 13th of April at the request of the Royal Borough of Greenwich following an incident involving antisocial behaviour. Police made 7 arrests after violent incidents and reports of stabbing and urged parents to keep their children away from the area. There were also rumours of an acid attack being spread by the general public, but that has not proven to be true and has been dismissed by both the fair's organisers and the Metropolitan Police. The reports on stabbing have also not been confirmed by the Metropolitan Police or the fair's organisation. Yet another fair makes a return for the first time since 2019 was the May Day Fair of Knutsford. It returned after being cancelled in 2020 and postponed as another event in 2021.
Now let's look at some new rides coming to the UK Funfair scene.
For the first time ever, a KMG Discovery has reached UK soil. This one, called Avenger, which was the first of the version 2 build, has been purchased by Joseph Manning Jr. from Kane Brown of Golden Way Amusements in Australia. The ride made its first ever appearance in the country at Finsbury Park in London over the Easter holidays. A brand new Ferris wheel called Duroa has been made for Jimmy Gooch by a manufacturer that is currently unnamed. It first opened fresh from the factory with Eventive Fun Time at Markton Park in Derby. David Taylor has purchased a Czech-built Miami called Carnival from Hugo's Tivoli in Norway. The ride, which we currently have no knowledge of who the manufacturer is, first opened in the UK at Morecambe Easter Fair in Lancashire. Another ride to be purchased from Hugo's Tivoli in Norway was this ARM Waltzer, which is now owned by George Simons Jr. This is the second ARM Waltzer to change ownership in Europe, and we will expand more on that in the ride changes. Yet another ride has been purchased from Hugo's Tivoli was this Sonic Ace Twist, which has been bought by David Wallace Jr. News on where David will first be opening the ride have yet to be revealed at this time. William Abbott and Michael Wallace Jr., who both run Observation Wheel UK Limited, have purchased the Nauterbus Inc. R33 giant wheel named Golden Wheel from the Jost family in Germany. The wheel is currently open in Bournemouth as its first place open in the UK following a refurbishment. The Rowland family have shared updates on their new King Sizzler being made by PWS Rides. The pictures showed the main frame of the ride completed and a teaser of the artwork, which looks to be placed in the back of the pay box. PWS themselves later showed the ride at the firm getting ready to have everything fitted to the frame. Another new ride from the Rowlands was what is believed to be the last update for now on their brand new Fairtrade Waltzer named Groove Rider 2. The ride has been completed and will make its debut at Rock Park in Barnstable.
And finally, on to some ride changes in the UK Funfair scene.
We haven't received any news of this until this month, but John Forrest has purchased an ARM Waltzer from Axel's Nöjesfort in Sweden. This is the same Waltzer that was new to Fantasy Island in 2000 before being sold to Nordisk Tivoli Park in Denmark. The ride first opened with Henry at Danson Park of Bexley Heath in southeast London. We've been wondering what has been happening with this particular ride, but finally some news regarding it came to light. Shane Rowland has sold his confolding group Extreme named Danger Zone to Roskes. The ride first opened with the new owner at Victoria Park of Ease Emythic in the West Midlands. The Twister of Anderton and Rowland made its first appearance after a full refurbishment on the Middle Green of Paynton in Devon. The ride has had a full resprayed chassis, new splats, new lighting panels, all new lighting package, redecorated cars pay box and fencing. This is also the first place open with new owner George Devey Jr., who has taken over the ride from Father Simon. Ryan Crowe has sold his The Beast KMG after Bernard Owen Curry. The ride recently opened up at the newly acquired Curry's Fun Park Portrush, which was formerly Barry's Amusements. The UK's first ever KMG Freak Out is now back in the country after 15 years. The ride, which was called Tornado and was brand new to Funland in Hayling Island in 2003, has returned to the UK after being purchased by Perrin Stevens from Hugo's Tivoli in Norway. The ride is currently being hired out to Barry Island for the 2022 season. This ownership change took place at the end of 2021, but the news hasn't come into light until this month. Teddy Morley has sold his Funlight Extreme named King Swing to Todd Connell. Tom and Sam Tooley have both purchased the Lang Wheels Jets of Dreamland in Margate. It's unclear and currently not confirmed of exactly what the future of this ride will be in terms of whether it will be travelling or hired to parks or long-term events. Sean Bailey has sold his Tivoli Scorpion to Jonathan Walker. The ride, which is best known for being brand new to Adventure Island in Southend-on-Sea in 2001, made its first outing with Jonathan at Lister Park in the city of Bradford. James Stokes has purchased the Farbury Group Power Mouse coaster named Batman from Tipperance Fun Park in Towin. The coaster made its first outing with James at the Knutsford May Day Fair earlier this month. William Roberts has purchased the Maxwell Waltzer from John Simons. The ride, which previously resided at Tipperance Fun Park, has not yet had its official debut announced at the time of editing this episode. And with all that, back to the studio.
So that's it for the April 2022 instalment of This Month in UK Funfairs. So as I was saying about Westfield early and Midsummer Norton, I am doing a pull-on video. I've already got footage of it from the first day, but couldn't get as much as I wanted to due to poor weather conditions and the fact that I didn't bring an umbrella, and not as much machines turned up as planned because of how bad the weather was. And yeah, so I will be doing a pull-on video and hopefully a time-lapse of Charles Walters Sizzler being built up there. Already got bits of that filmed as well, so hopefully that will come after the pull-on video. So yeah. Also, one thing I should point out is starting from tomorrow we'll see the start of uploads from Barnstable. They will run through the entire week, and then after that on the next Monday we'll see the videos from Westfield. And I got to stop recording because I didn't bother to put this on the tripod and my arm is getting very tired. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, see you later.